This video is going to demonstrate splitting a pallet in SAP Business One using Agility 360's Split Pallet application for a batched item. First, we're going to start by looking at our Agility grid using Agility Explorer for the desktop. We have a grid here called the Inventory Pallet View, which shows all of the pallets and cartons in your warehouse. We're going to go ahead and search for our batched pallet by scanning the label. Now we have pallet 9673. That's the pallet we are going to be splitting today. Essentially what we're going to be doing is we are going to take this pallet and split it into two pallets, taking a quantity of 3 from this pallet and moving it to a new pallet. So 2 will remain in this bin 05D. Our new pallet is going to be built in bin 05A2S4L2, and that bin will now have a quantity of 3 as well, and they will both contain that same batch number 200623. If we jump over to SAP here, we can take a look at the item as well in here. We can go to our bin location content list and see that bin 05D has a total of 4,795. That will reduce to 4,792. And if we want to drill down into that, we can also see that our batch in that bin currently has 2,500, so that will reduce to 2,497, while our new bin 05A2S4L2 is currently not in the system for this item, so that bin will now be added to the list. The list will increase to 18 different bins, and that new bin will have a quantity of 3 with that batch on it. Now we can get out of SAP here and go ahead and bring up our Agility 360 mobile emulator. This is going to show Agility 360 exactly how it would look on a mobile device in your warehouse. And we're going to go ahead and jump up to distribution and switch over to pallets and go to our split pallet application. And now we're going to start by scanning that batch pallet 9673. Fills in some of your pallet information there. We're going to go ahead and scan in our item, FD014. And then we're going to do the batch. Now we're going to go ahead and enter in our quantity. We're going to remove 3 here. And we're going to do a new pallet. You could also move these to another existing pallet in the warehouse, but we're going to do a new one, which can be done by hitting enter. Now we're going to type in our new warehouse, which is going to be the same one, 05. And then finish by scanning in our new bin 05A2S4L2. Now this is going to go ahead and take place in the system here. Now that the transaction has gone through, we can jump over to Agility Explorer. And once we refresh this grid, we'll see this quantity drop down from 5 to 2. There you go. And now if we clear out that pallet, we will see a new pallet at the top of the list, 9675, with that new quantity of 3, the same item, but a new bin, 05A2S4L2, and that same batch. Now if we want to jump over to SAP and check the item in there, we can go over here and pull up our bin location content list again. Now you will see our new bin 05A2S4L2 right here with a quantity of 3. If we want to drill down into that, we will see it has the correct batch of 200,623, and we will also see that the original bin of 05D has been reduced correctly. Thank you for watching.